And we're talking about the heart of an entrepreneur.
Right.
And I think one of the, probably the foundation is your desire has to match up with your goals.
Yeah.
If it does not, you're not going to hit your goals, and it's going to be you're just going to, it's going to be a mindset problem.
Totally.
Because all of a sudden now real estate doesn't work. It's not working for me. And you're going to be looking for, or you're going to be seeing it in a way that is negative.
Right.
When it really is just you set yourself up to fail.
Totally. You're going to bottom out.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why it's one of the most critical things when we bring on new agents into, Realty One Group here, is that they have to go through foundational training.
Right.
And it's one of our missions is to make that change. The 13% that stay in business after 2 years, we want to make that number larger. It's one of our missions that number is even flip-flopped.
And I think it starts with the question you and I always ask, right? Are you committed or are you interested?
Yeah,
so
very
if you're
simple.
committed to wanting to hit 2 transactions a month or 1 a month, right? I don't know what does an average real estate agent try to aim for? So many a year, 6 a year, 12?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to say.
Okay. But whatever that goal is, are you even just interested in that goal? Or are you truly committed to that goal, right?
Yeah.
Meaning you don't have to do millions and millions of dollars, but whatever you put out, are you just got one toe in or you got the full foot in, right? Like, are you totally going to give it all? So, many of us have many different jobs. Some are moms out there and dads, that have to manage the household and also the family. So you have to give your all at the time that you're in
Your
it.
quality of life.
Right. You right. Exactly. Whatever you're going to do, be present in the moment so you can 100% get everything out of, that there for sure. So, absolutely. So jumping in, you've always had that spirit, like you said, right? Yeah. So you probably already knew, to have the guts to say, hey, I want the empty office, like you already have that heart and that passion to do something bigger. Right. There's other people out there that want to be self-employed, but they still want to have that umbrella of comfort where somebody else is assisting, right?
Right. Yeah. What was the quote that everybody wants what I've got, but don't want to put in the time that I did, or something to that effect. Yeah. It's kind of the same thing. It's they look at the glamorous side of a successful entrepreneur. I want that. But then when you see behind the curtains, oh, I don't want to put in that. I don't want to do that.
Right.
And because a lot of it is, it's tough. You take some big chances.
Yeah.
And especially when you're investing money back in your business, and whenever you're just getting it going and you're making money, and this is where a lot of people mess up too. They make the money and they spend it instead of taking the majority of that at the very beginning and start investing it back.
I love what you said at a class I took a while back with you. When you really are running your personal business like a business, you divide it up into multiple factors, right? So automatically that $1,000 I made off of that house, so much is going to marketing, so much is going to taxes, so much is going to personal savings, et cetera, et cetera. So technically I never really made, in my mind, I don't even see $1,000. I see my $300, let's just say.
Right.
And everything else went to all the other buckets, because to be successful, you have to spend $1 to make $1. I am truly believe. And when I started spending $2, I made $4. Like it started working, right?
You are employing your money to make more money for you. And that is conditioning. That's part of the conditioning of an entrepreneur. It's to start seeing your money like that, so that you don't see a $10,000 commission check. You see $10,000 that is divided up into your different buckets.
And you can easily do that, because I'm, if I see it, I spend it kind of person. So, and I spend it, let me tell you, right? So I make sure that I only see a certain amount, right? And I'm very thankful. My mom always took 50% of all my money, whether I was babysitting or anything. And I was like, why are you taking my money? But she was teaching me about a savings account,
Right.
And I see credit profiles and asset profiles constantly, and people don't have savings accounts, right?
Right.
But in my business, I don't know when it's going to fall. possibly never, but I'm always thinking the world's coming to an end tomorrow. Like someone bigger, could come out and buy up the mortgage world. Or we talked about even Zillow. You just never know. So you have to be prepared for tomorrow. So that's my little savings, but I still want to live the lifestyle of fun, right? So I have to have that little extra. Right. But you can have it all come into one and then divvy up. And so you only see so much in your regular, so-called checking. Like I don't see my savings, and I make sure I'm not able to see it on purpose, so that's a way to do it.
And I think to piggyback on that, what some newer agents are thinking is they're getting discouraged because when they do that allocation, I was running budgets in the last company, and when you get that $1, it's that $1 is not going to go directly out. You're going to you're going to allocate that to payroll. You're going to put that into marketing. You have to run basically yourself, your real estate endeavors like an actual business. And if you're not bringing home the bacon like you want to, you're bringing home the thinly sliced bacon and not the thick cut bacon, then you need to figure out where your time is being allocated.
Right.
If your time is being allocated, and we were talking about 12-week, which is a fantastic book. I just love that book.
What's
12-week.
The 12-week year.
Yeah, 12-week year. It's basically, I would expand it a little. It's kind of like I love Zig Ziglar. He's amazing. The whole idea of reverse engineering your goals, setting it out 5, 10, whatever years, and then walking it backwards. And, the 12-week year for agents is amazing. Where was I going with this? Oh, it's where am I spending my time today? And is it blue chip or is it white chip? Exactly.
And blue means what?
That's your more important task.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
I do green and red. Like stay in the green.
Money
making activities.
There we go.
Right.
Am I spending my 8 hour a day, 4 hours on social media? Well, that's not bringing me the big bacon. I love the thick cut bacon. Not too crispy, not too limp. Right in between.
Hey, a little fun fact: cook it in the air fryer for 10 minutes. Wow, there's no smell in your house. There's no grease. Done.
Really?
Done. Write that down. Oh, too funny. So yes, going with that though, it is scheduling out your time. Now, when starting out, even people with being an originator, it's a long road, don't you think? It's not short. So some people quickly get in and they're like, I want to be successful tomorrow. Yeah. And I said, we have to, it's like a video game. I bring them back. I don't age myself, but I bring them back to like Mario Brothers, I'm like,
Well, Monty is Pong.
Frogger. Wait, when was Frogger?
No, wait a minute.
He's like, what are you talking
Monty
about?
Is kick the can.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
But I bring them back to, if you think about it, I like to play, it's easy I'm a simple girl.
Yeah.
I like simple steps. You got to ace the levels, every level to get to the next, right? And it may take me 5 years, right? To think that I've opened CMG Financial, this will be going on 8, we're starting our 8th year, right? So a full 7 years. To know where I was and to know where we are, it's quite amazing. Would I ever imagine ever hitting these goals? No, but all I knew in my mind is I wanted to do something big. Yep. So I had to accomplish every level, and ace that level and do it really, really well and make lots of failures and make lots of mistakes. And that's so hard with being a business owner. You're like, I failed. Oh, get back up.
Yeah.
What is Hal Elrod said? You get 5 minutes to bitch. Or complain.
Yeah, something like that.
And I would spend a day or 2 or a week and I would be paralyzed and I'd be so sad and I'd be in my bed and, things weren't happening. And that happens. Doesn't that happen? Some people, something right now, you feel like you work so hard as a beginner in this business and then it doesn't work out.
It goes left.
And do you just feel like, how do you keep going with that? Somebody that's brand new.
Well, I've been working on this for a while, so I think I knew I was an entrepreneur since I was 13 years old.
Sure.
I found there was an opportunity in my community to create websites for people. I founded a non-legitimate company called websitesbyblake.com. And I went 13 years old. I figured out how to do HTML and all that good junk. And I went to these companies that didn't have websites. And so I'm like, hey, I'm building a portfolio. I'm not going to charge you a dime. Can I build a website for you? And so 13 actually would be a decade, be 24 on Saturday. Happy birthday to me. No. I thought it was a sound effect. I thought.
There you go.
Thank you.
Hey,
thank you.
There you go.
I need more cowbell.
Cowbell. But I've conditioned myself over the years that I've been failing to really understand what that looks like. And at first, failure, it would paralyze me, like you're talking about. But now, what we were talking about with Monty right before he left was it fuels me. Opposition fuels me. Challenges fuels me because it makes me analyze. I'm an analytical. I'm a hybrid between a Jason and a Monty. You know, Monty's big picture. I love Monty, and Jason. I think Jason's big picture, but he has this numbers analytical. Jason's incredible. And you're incredible too.
The clip.
Don't leave me out.
And Carrie Ann's incredible too. Yeah, there's your soundbite. Yeah, there you go. There's your soundbite, Jason.
Just joking.
So I've conditioned myself to fail, and I think that's
Failing
something.
Forward is so key
exactly
when you get to learn that, but it's hard at the times, you know.